Okay, so here is a video on multiple offers. So multiple offers can be different they're not going, that can be, they will be different every single time. It's just the way multiple offers are. So I'm going to use a scenario exactly like last night where we have 5 offers. And, I wonder why I've never exactly done this video for someone before, but it makes sense how it can be very confusing because it is a one-time bid. And I'll show you why it's a one-time bid, but I'll also show you why there can be second chances and there can be different variables. Every single time it's going to be different. So last night we're dealing with a family, you guys. So there's an emotional pull, and then we have sellers also in an estate with an emotional pull to an architectural type. So more emotion than usual. I would say like in the top 10% of when an emotion would be needed. Oftentimes, I'll tell you guys, we will have the letter, but really I take multiple offers all the time. We don't even read the offers. We don't even read the letters. We don't care. We're just quick and dirty. We know exactly what we're looking for, and that's how most agents will go. But last night we kind of had a unique situation because we did have an estate and we did have an architect father. So, they did read our letter, and we did have a bit of a, we had a better chance because of that with these guys. So with that being said though, when you asked me like, why would they go with the other offer? Well, we have three decision makers. So, I don't know about you guys, but, I have a family. I'm an only child, but, I have a family of a bunch of cousins, and we were involved in an estate recently. There was like 12 of us from Austria. And, are you kidding me? Like, some of my cousins don't care at all what they do with the kind of mini castle in Austria. They don't care. Tear it down, throw it in the garbage. Who cares about the history? Give me the money, right? So, and then some of us were more like, well, we hope that they keep that. One day we can go there when we grow up, even if we just can look from outside, it's a part of our heritage. So really, when you have multiple decision makers, particularly siblings, and it's an estate, we don't, it's very unlikely they're all going to think alike. So last night, when they kind of came back with that opportunity for us, it was likely because one of the siblings, or 2 of the siblings really wanted us, but then the other sibling probably was like, who cares? I want the money. So that is something that can certainly happen. I don't know, but that's what I assume based on what I know, which I see every single day. So this is a scenario of like how things normally would work. So there's a few things so first of all, some files are emotional, some sellers will care what's done with the home after. I would say, I want to say 90% won't care. They just care about the money. So sometimes we'll have seniors or someone who's lived in it for a long time or someone who's done a lot of special work to it. Maybe let's say 20%, but really majority just care about their money. And then also we have the decision makers. So we might have, a husband and wife who are the sellers. And, maybe we even ran into the wife a few times out in the garden, and they seemed like the nicest people ever. And then they were so mean in negotiations, we couldn't even believe it, because maybe the husband has, is not like the wife, right? So it just depends who's the decision maker. So last night, we don't know who the decision maker was. One thing I do know is that they accepted an offer that had subjects. So subject to anything, financing, inspection. We'll never know. It doesn't really matter. Really, actually, it's not our business. But they accepted an offer that had subjects it looks like it was 1.4, right? So, if I were the sellers, I would say at all cost, take the offer that doesn't have the subjects, because we'd already done our due diligence. We were satisfied. So the fact that Joanne can convince them that even though it was 40,000 less, our offer was just as strong as their offer was. It just, like, we were a stronger offer than they were. We didn't have subjects, but they were more money. So at the end of the day, money won. But, honestly, that's why it took so long, because I'm sure Joanne was trying to convince them, because that way she can put the sold sticker up today. There's no more inspections, no more poking around. She doesn't have to drive back and forth there a million times over. The sale is done today. It's less work for the agent, right, too? So the agent also, she's going to say, like, for $40,000, they could collapse the sale on April 1st. and then they'll go with a backup offer, whether us or someone else. We can talk about that too. But at the same time, really, you know, it's the easier route for the agent. And so they will almost always push for the subject-free offer because it's, you know, there's still a big chance it might not go through on April 1st, right? So anyways, you kind of got to grab your cash while you can because something new could change in the economy at any moment and they could lose that opportunity. So it's all about opportunities. So last night we had an opportunity to buy this home. We were given an opportunity. They came back to us with a counter offer. I think 10 grand would have gotten it. Based on my conversation with Joanne, and we did not take our opportunity. So, I mean, really for us, the home is not the home we wanted, or it wasn't, we didn't want it bad enough. You know, in the scheme of things, that was not a lot of money. So in my mind, I think this is not the home for them. They were not willing to pay the price. Therefore, it's like basic supply and demand. Like, what is the consumer willing to pay for the asset, object, whatever it is, so, or service, right? So anyways, we have to remember that as we move forward. I mean, it definitely could have been our home and we chose for it not to be. And now we will move into the next home and, you know, the next home will be, it will not be this home ever again. And I never will say that, like this home will not come again, but it'll be another home. And I think it will always be the home that's intended later. It's kind of like God's plan or like, you know, what the universe intends, you know, very rarely, like very, very, very rarely will I have a client who says, oh, I wish we really had bought that home. They always will be grateful and satisfied with what they end up with later. So let's go to offers. Okay, so this is a scenario. So I did 5 offers. Okay, so the first offer, I'm going to use small dollar amounts, okay, was $10, okay, subject to anything. It had subjects. Its dates were blank, so that's important. It did have a deposit and trust like we do our $70,000, and they wrote a letter, okay? So this is the first offer, it's $10, okay? This is how the offers will come in. This is how I deal with the offers, okay? Offer 1, I'll go, okay, I'll write notes, I'll write those exact notes on the top of the offer, nothing else. This is how I deal with these offers. Offer 2 is $20. They don't have any subjects, their dates are blank, deposit, it's non-emotional. Okay, so we got a $10 offer, a $20 offer. And I just line them right up. Okay, now we have a $15 offer with subjects. Okay, here's their first shot. Okay, now we have a $25 offer. So we have a 10, a 20, a 15, and a 25. Hopefully you can follow me here. So this is a great offer. It does have subjects, just like our guy did above us, with a higher price. Because if you want to have subjects in an offer, you're going to pay the price for it. You pay the price for subjects because you're going to ask them to wait a week. So you're going to have to. It cost these guys 40 grand to get that week. Normally it's 100. So okay, $25, and now we have a $23 offer with no subjects. So this is how it works for a shot. Okay. So I'll look at them and I'll go, goodbye $10, goodbye $15, probably goodbye $20. And I'll say to my client, well, we have 2 offers that are good. So these guys, actually I thought last night at 1.36 for sure with 5 offers, we were gonna be in this pile, the garbage pile. 100% I thought we'd be there. So I was actually shocked last night that we weren't in that pile. I was shocked that we were here. This blew my mind. That's crazy. Actually, we should have been in the first shot. You're gone, 100% at 1.36. Okay, so and that's because supply and demand. The price that we have a certain 1.299, and then we have 5 offers, which states there's a high demand, and therefore people are willing to pay the price to buy that house. That's just how it goes. So, and then it'll go over price, usually about 100 grand or so. Okay, so with that being said, these 2 offers. So I have 23 and 25. And so why aren't these guys in the first shot you're out group? Because those guys are in the first shot you're out group. I might look at the $20. I might pull this third one. I might kind of look at what they're about too. Just kind of, analyze, because You know, we have $20, no subjects. They have their deposits there. You know, so they have everything going for us. They have no emotion. They haven't written a letter. My sellers, I'm going to say my sellers don't care. They could care less, whatever. So it doesn't matter. It's even better for my sellers. They don't have to think about who they're disappointing, right? So that's actually our best offer, the $20 offer. Then the $23 offer. Oh, no, the $23 offer is better. So it has no subjects. It has a deposit check now, so it'll be sold. And it has an emotional pull, so it's in a family. So that's good. My clients can make them happy tonight, okay? So I'm going to get rid of the $20 offer. So they've lost their chance. They're out. They will not be called anymore at all back to the table unless something goes wrong with these other two offers, okay? So the one shot, you're out. That's it. They have no opportunity now to come back to the table. They're out, okay? So now we have these offers. $23, no subjects, dates open, and I have $25 offer with subjects. They're exactly the same, but the $25 has subjects, exactly like our offer last night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to my clients and I'm going to say, hey, listen, I really would recommend you take the $23 offer because it is much stronger. Your home is sold tonight and you do not have to worry. Like, you don't have to mess around anymore in this market, and just take this money, put up your sold sticker. You can come back home, not worry about showings and stress. It's over. This is way above market value already. We've already received offers, 5 offers. The compliment, you know, we're $13 over asking. We're already in a great spot. But what I will say is before I do that, I'm going to call both parties and I'm going to see who wants to improve their offer tonight. And I am ruthless with when it comes to increasing offers, right? So my goal, I have them both at 23 and 25. Nobody knows any of this stuff. It's secret. Me, I know, my sellers know, and the buyers only know what they've sent to me. And that's the way it goes. This is my job now to increase these offers. So I call both parties. I say, hey, listen to 25. Hey, listen, you're exactly where someone else is, almost. Language, sales language. I'm going to need you to remove your subjects. Are you able to do that? And I'm going to need you to increase your offer just a little bit. You're going to need a little more money, and I'm going to need you to remove your subjects. Please call your clients. Call me back. Click. Offer number 1, $23 cash. I'm going to call them and say, listen, you guys are being beat by just a little bit. You're just being beat by a bit. The other offer, my clients prefer your offer. I would not say the other offer has subjects ever, because that would just devalue the other offer. I would say the other offer is stronger than yours. However, I'd like you to talk to your client and see if you can improve your offer. Click. Then the realtors, buyer's agents, we were one of them last night, talks to their clients and they improve their offers. Then they come back to the table for round 2. Now, if they then come back at the same price again, then we have to do a quick round 3. You know, and then very quickly, it's determined quickly. Last night, what happened with us was that our sellers actually led the horse to water. They were leading us along because they liked us and they wanted us to improve our offer in a way, because we were so close. They wanted us to improve our offer. But we were stronger than the other offer because we didn't have subjects. In that, we were stronger there, but we weren't stronger in price. So price won at the end of the day. So sometimes if a seller really likes a buyer for some reason, they will lead the horse to water. Very rarely. Honest to God, again, 10% of the time, or maybe the agent knows me or will say, and also Joanne, she did say hey, this is kind of what I need you guys to do, you know what I mean? Without saying it. I knew that she just needed a little bit of ammo last night. She needed some ammo to close the deal on her end. She needed something to close, so, because sometimes people just want to win. All the time people want to win. They want just one last little thing, and then you'll give them one last little thing, $5,000 in the scheme of the price point. It's nothing, but they go, oh, okay, we won. They gave us something. So it's really at the seller's discretion. It's the capability and the professionalism and experience of the selling agent and the buyer's agent's ability to like literally get in there and do everything we can to be the strongest offer first. And I mean, even me just being nice to Joanne all week and like just making sure that these guys really like us. They like us, you know, and so they wanted to, it's a lot of, there's a lot of work in getting them to like us. Then we just need to make sure we don't have the subjects because we've done all of our due diligence. We have our deposit check, and then it's sold and it's done. So all the scenarios will be different. Lots of different humans, lots of different human variables, high emotions, buy and sell side. And it's always like the little things that will get us to win, I think. You know, it's always the little things. So, and even when we're going into a regular sale, if we weren't in a multiple offer market, there's going to be negotiations back and forth. Like Anna, you might not have multiples in your condo. So, you know, we would have a normal sale and we would get offer, and then there'd be another offer back and another offer and a counter offer. And negotiations can be very intense and tense, or very easy. It just depends, you know, but I'm masterful at them. So when it comes down to like time when we get into this scenario again, you know, when I say something, like what I say is what we should do. Whether or not you decide to do it is up to you. But I will not lead you a way that will bring you, I will only bring you to glory, you know, and I know it's not going to feel great all the time while we're doing it, and it's not great for me to have to ask, but it's just the way it is. So it's real estate. It's real estate. So anyways, we had our first lesson last night, and so what could happen now with these offers is, so offer, the higher offer that has the subjects could potentially collapse their subjects. So we would go into a backup position, and that would say that, like, you know, we will buy this home on April. It's going to have subjects till April 1st. So April 2nd, 12:01 a.m. we would become the owner, and it would happen that fast. Literally 12:01 a.m. As soon as they didn't remove subjects on the 1st, we become the owner on the 2nd, because we've already gone through our due diligence. So that's something to think about. We would be tied to that home now until the 2nd. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to go through with it. They're architects, they're dreamers, they have all these big plans. They're going to do, like, it sounds like my first reno or something they're planning. I would suggest we go into a backup position. I don't see why we wouldn't want to do that if we really love this home. But we are going to have to do it at 1.399, Joanne told me. I believe the other sale price is 1.4. I get it. So they're saying 1.399. So psychologically, we're in the threes. So she said if we want to write that number, that they would accept us into a backup position. And we would, you know, it would be advantageous for us to do that today, or by the end of the day before someone else goes into that position, because surely someone else will. So anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye.